Any guesses yet? It's a PRERUNNER light bar made specifically for the front of my 2002 Ford Ranger. So I'm going to get a razor blade, open it up, and this will be one of a two-part mini series that I'll do. The first video today, I'll be installing this on the truck. I think I have to drill about 4 holes. I'm not sure how it's going to go on yet, but I know that I'm going to end up removing this LED bar, and I'm going to end up using the wiring for the 2 LED lights that I will get and will install on the front. I'll have to remove and relocate that license plate, but it all starts with getting a razor blade and opening this up. Before I continue, I got this from Off-Road Warehouse, which is a chain of local 4x4 shops here in the San Diego area, and this is their part number 512092. You can actually you can buy this stuff online and they'll ship it to you. So I'll put the link information down in the description, so make sure to check that out. Anyway, let's get this opened up. All right, got it opened up. Looks pretty simple. See if I can put this up here without scratching. 4 mounting points. There, and there, and there. Anyway, it's really hard for me to kind of hold this and show you what it looks like. 2 lights mount right there. Didn't come with any instructions, unfortunately, but should be pretty straightforward. So I guess the first thing I'll do is take off the license plate and this LED bar, which I will save for another project. All right, I got the old light out, license plate off, which was held on with double-sided tape. I'm gonna go ahead and once I get everything mounted back up, since there won't be a light down there and they'll be on top, I'll be able to mount the factory license plate mounting bracket. So I guess all that's left is to figure out where I need to drill the holes. It does look like I will have access behind here in order to use to install the hardware. So I guess I'll try to figure out where to mount this thing and where to drill the holes. Stay tuned. Bit of a setback. I realized before I could mount the PRERUNNER bar, I need to mount the license plate bracket because it fits pretty tight behind it. But in order to do that, I had to cut off these blind rivets that were installed. So I had to get out the Dremel, and you can see that was the back of it. So now I can use this hole, and there's access to the back. I can go ahead and mount the license plate bracket. So on to the next step. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly mount this this bracket here, and you won't have to do this, but I ended up taking this off, and those blind rivets, I had to cut those off. I ended up modifying the back of this, cutting off, there was some extensions or whatever, I don't even remember. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and use the hardware I have, and this will mount right up. So I'll get this and then on to the installation. And I may end up waiting until tomorrow because it looks like it's going to start raining any minute. So tomorrow's Sunday, got plenty of time. Good morning. It's actually the next day. Decided to pick it up today. Skies are nice and clear. Weather's good. Anyway, as far as mounting this, like I said, it doesn't include any instructions, but it's pretty simple. Just a matter of getting it nice and centered on the truck, which I have done. First thing I did was find the actual center, the center of the front bumper and the center of the truck. Marked the corresponding center on the bar, held it up, drew an outline, and that is where those are going to mount on each side. just find the center of that, drill the appropriate size hole. I've got the bolt I need to match it up with the drill bit. I'll drill it just a little bit bigger so there's some wiggle room in there. And then once those are mounted, I can then figure out where these kind of stanchions mount. So, looks like I should have access to the back side of both of these. You can reach up in there. This is hollow metal. This part's plastic. So let me find the drill bit and let's get this thing mounted. Stay tuned. All right, I got these 2 holes drilled. I used a succession of 3 bits. Not sure what size those are, but you can figure that out on your own, depending upon what hardware yours comes with. This one is definitely bigger. I wanted, like I said, I wanted a little bit of play in there so I could adjust this, move this around accordingly. Anyway, take that tape off, clean up that hole, probably put a little paint on it or, you know, something to prevent it from rusting, and then mount that up. I can see daylight back there. The bumper mount seems to be right about here, so I hope getting a wrench on the back of that's not going to be a problem. But well, I guess we'll see. All right, I got these front holes drilled, and this is loosely mounted, finger tight. That was actually a lot easier than I expected. Now I just have to line these up, which I've done. Drew a circle around each side. Then I'll go ahead and drill the hole in the middle for those, and I'll be able to mount this. Actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. All right, got these drilled. I have a feeling these aren't going to be quite big enough, but I'll go ahead and peel the tape off, clean up the hole, and then put some red paint around it like I did with those holes right there. And yeah, drilling these a little bit oversized is definitely the way to go because it gives you some adjustment in the mounting. So it's almost done. All right, I got everything installed. I went and touched up this silver hardware black. I just think it looks a little bit better. Did that on both sides. Wasn't too bad of an install. The thing that gave me the most trouble was tightening those bolts in the back there because the bumper mount is right there and you have to kind of figure out a way to get back in there. There's not a lot of room, but other than that, it went on pretty well. They'll definitely look even better once my 2 lights are installed, and I have ordered those and they're due tomorrow, which means that next week's video will be the light install. Said I'm gonna go ahead and use the same power source. It's just kind of tucked back there, the one from this light bar. So that'll be nice and simple. But you can see what I mean about I needed to put the license plate bracket on first because there's really not a lot of room back there to get that on. But this will look even better once I get my new personalized plates that I've ordered. They're black plates, California black plates with gold lettering. So I'm hoping maybe within the next month or so those will come in. I can get those installed. Yeah, I really like that. I'll insert a picture of my first Ranger, my 1993 Ranger that had this. Pretty much the same bar. I always really liked it. Anyway, I guess that'll do it for this week. Stay tuned for next week's light install. And then the front end of this will be complete, I guess. Complete for now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, check the link in the description if you're interested in buying this part. Off-Road Warehouse makes it for several different vehicles and pretty much all years of the Ranger. So until next time, we'll catch you on the flip side.